Hey there, everybody. Welcome if you're checking us out on YouTube and Twitch. Joining us, we're going to be having our auction at 5:30 p.m. on Captain's Auction Warehouse. If you're watching us right now, go over to captainsauctionwarehouse.com. You can click on the register button and get registered for the sale. We will be streaming it live with real-time online bidding on Captain's Auction Warehouse. You've got to be on the website to bid. So welcome. We will continue our streams to go on our socials until 5:30. You'll be joining us on our website. Okay, until then, we do mute the audio for periods of time, so just in case there's language or anything that comes up, we won't subject you to it. So we will be back with you. All right? Good to see you. How about audio? 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. Yes, I did. I am live. Well, we're doing a sound test here, getting ready. We got our auction going to be coming up here in a couple of minutes. Thank you all for tuning in. And those of you that are just now logging on to the website, thank you. We're going to start the auction. It looks like we got about 3 minutes to go. You're joining us on YouTube and Twitch as well. Okay. Okay. Well, James. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. We are good to go, good to go. Great. Okay. Right, bringing up the screen here. So we still got 2 minutes. No need to panic. All right, we got the crew in tow. And people are logging on as we speak here. I like being a couple minutes ahead. It's Wednesday night auction night. It's the 5:30 hour. We'll call it the end of September for all my Septembros. Yeah. The end of September sale. Pop-up auction coming up before the official fall time. Fall would be like Halloween time. Loving it. And it looks like we have quite a bit of some cool goods. So what you see up there is what you're going to see, Wyatt, on camera, on the big screens. Yeah.
Are you not going to have a price thing?
I have it right here on mine, but not on yours.
But so it's covering that part of the screen portion, right?
Yeah, just that bottom portion in the center, where your tape is right there.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you got it. You got it. It's good in picture. All right, so James, it looks like we've got about 42 lots. Yeah, there's some gap numbers in there. Yeah. All right, it's 5:30. We're going to go ahead and start. All right, welcome everybody to Captain's Auction Warehouse. My name is Chris Campbell. I'm the owner of Captain's Auction Warehouse. I'd like to welcome all of you to the attending of our Wednesday night pop-up September auction. The 5:30, it's online only, but we are doing all our streaming live, bidding in real time. I'm joined by James, who's going to be handling, he's going to be mediating our bids from around the country here. And I'd like to thank everybody for attending. I got my staff here. We're going to be moving a camera around from item to item. It looks like we've got about 40 plus lots in here tonight. We got some pinball machines, arcade games. We got a lot of pinball art. And then there's also some arcade game art and I believe some PCB kits. It's kind of an eclectic collection of items. If you are on our website, thank you very much for tuning in. If you are joining us on YouTube or Twitch, which are our favored streaming services, thank you for joining us on there. Make sure you click the subscribe buttons. And if you want to bid in the action here tonight, you need to go to captainsauctionwarehouse.com. Register to bid there. It takes you about a minute and a half or so or less to register and bid on any of the items that you're going to be seeing here tonight. Captain's Auction Warehouse is a licensed bonded auction house here in the state of California. We sell all the equipment here as is, where is, with no warranties expressed or implied. We do try to operate and tell you exactly what you're seeing on the screen and what we're actually getting to see. We've got new equipment, used equipment, vintage, collectible. We try to call it as we see it. We've got a great wealth of bidders and buyers that have hung with us over the years. We try to bring you some of the best quality stuff and even some of the hardest to find equipment. And we'll try to describe it as we go here. We've got some brand new build games, which are based on some of the all-time classics, as well as some pinball machines that we're going to start off with here. We start with lot number 1, and we're going to go in order here. So if you wanted to watch along or kind of see where we're going to be at, our catalog is fully listed on the website. And so you can kind of guesstimate maybe where you're going to be if you want to bid on an item farther down the road, an hour from now, a half hour from now. You can check all that out. Feel free to comment in the chat box if you're a registered bidder. We have our open chat box there. If you have any questions, you can shoot them through the text and chat, and we will try to accommodate you there. You have to, there should be a red button. I want everybody to click on the red button when I ask you to it the first time. Click on the red button many times, often, and for many bids, and then you'll get the hang of it. we don't do any bidding in the chat box. And go, Captain. Thank you, Doug. All right, man. We're going to go. And howdy to all you out there once again. We're going to go ahead and get started. Starting off with a 60-in-1 cocktail table. I got a big go, Captain. I like it. We're going to start off with a 60-in-1 cocktail table. This is a new build with an LCD monitor on it. Looking good. It has a Donkey Kong theme to it, which is actually pretty cool. And this is a new build. It's got a Hap door on it. I believe it's set for free play. So this is a free play game on the Donkey Kong 60-in-1 brand new cocktail table right here. What do you guys say what I'm going to do on this one here? So before I get started here, there's some people that are talking or bidding in the chat that do not have bidder numbers, which means you're not registered for the auction, which I guess is fine, but you cannot bid in the chat box. You need to have a bidder number. So quickly you can register. I see that somebody wanted to bid. Somebody wanted to bid in the chat, and they don't have a bidder number, so you do need to register first if you want to bid on the item. So I'll give you a second to go there. Yeah, that's bidder 301, and I hope you got that. You got that million Jeezels right there. We're going to be waiting on that one, Pete. All right, and I believe that this one right here, it opens up. There's no coin mechs in these new builds right here. This new build game is a free play game. It will need coin mechs if you wanted to make it coin operated. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's going to be a long wait to get $1 million. Oh, that one does have coin mechs in it. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So to correct my statement there on the first game, some of these brand new Hap doors do not have coin mechs in them. This one happens to have coin mechs. It's got a key with it. The coin mechs are not hooked up, but there are wires inside the cabinet.
Stuck it on the free play button.
Yeah. So the coin op are stuck on the free play button. So it's just a little bit of an adjustment there if you were going to run it on coin. Okay. So it looks like Well, it looks like a lot of people have been getting registered here, so we're going to go ahead and start the bidding, which we already have. We're at 300 to go. Three here, like a 400. A 400 bid, 400 go one time, and a brand new cocktail table, 60 in one. This is 60 classic games in one. We're at 400 here, like a 5. 4 here, like a 5. 5 at a bid, 5 to go one time, 4 like a 5. 4 here, 500. 5 at a bid, 5 to go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be 4 like a 500. Look at that picture. Beautiful. Donkey Kong themed all the way around on it. I guess you can pick whatever themes, to your fancy. This one's all matching with Donkey Kong. However, it's got 60 games, which include all your Midway games. Donkey Kong 3 is on there. You've probably got Miss Pac-Man. You've got Frogger. You've got all those games of the arcade board. We're at 4 here, 4.5. 4 here, 4.5, 450. 450 go one time, 4 to 4.5. 400 here, like a 4.5, 4.5, 450. 450 to go one time. Anybody else $1 through? We're going to sell it. Brand new cocktail table. LCD monitor, bright, tight, ready to fight. 4 here, 4.5. 450, one time. Anybody else $1 through? $400 going once. $400 going twice. A third and final call, $1 through. 4, 4.5. 450 on the floor, thank you. By proxy. Oh, no, I got you. 4.5. 500, 5.5. 5 here, 5.5. 5.5 to go one time. 5, 5.5. 5 here, look at 5.5. 5.5, 550. 550 to go one time. Anybody else $1 through? $500 here going once. $500 here going twice. A third and final call, $1 through. 5, 5.5. 5.5. And when I do say floor, 550, thank you. 5.5 here, 600. 600 to go one time. And to be clear, I actually have employees that will be bidding on the floor for some proxy bidders, whether they're on the phone or they've put in proxies, so I didn't clarify that. So if you hear me say floor, that's where we're at. 5.5 here, look at 600. 600 bid, 600 go one time. 550 here going once. 550 here going twice. A third and final call, $1 through. 5.5 here, 600, 600, 600. One more time. Last chance. All done, all through. 600 here, 6.5 to go one time. 6.5. 600 here, look at 6.5. 650, 650 to go one time. 600 going once. $600 here going twice. This is lot number 1. Only cocktail table today. 600, third and final call, done all through. 6 here, 6.5. 650, 650. One more time. Let's go. Still a value here. I mean, these cocktail tables, I remember it, brand new, these cocktail tables, well over, $24.95 minimum. And these are built here in the U.S. Super, super nice. 6 here, 6.5. One more time. 650. Sold your way, $600. Congratulations. 314. 314. What are you doing, James? 314 is a winning bidder. What? Who did? James? All right. All right. All right. The next up, we got lot number 3. There is no lot number 2 tonight. Lot number 2 went by the wayside. Don't know what. All right, lot number 3 right here. We're at 400 to go. Not 4 here, 500. 5 at a bid, 5 to go one time. 4 like a 5. 4 like a 5. 5 at a bid. This is a brand new build Popeye with an LCD monitor. Nintendo Popeye. Now this is made with the arcade board as well, which would have multiple games on it, and this one is set to Popeye, so you are getting the Popeye arcade game, full size, upright. It's got the Hap door on it, and this one has all the coin door mechanics, with the exception of the coin mechs on it. It has a free play button, so this is set for free play. This is great for home use or for the office, wherever you want to place it in there. Free play is always a good way to go. This is a brand new build right here, and it is bright, tight. Here we are. We're at 4 here, 500. 500 bid, 500 go one time. 500 here, 600. A 600 bid, 600 go one time. 5 look at 6. 600 bid, 600 go one time. 500, 600. 500 6, 600 go one time. 500 600. 600 bid, 600 go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be on a brand new Popeye LCD monitor. Everything's there. This is built to spec. This is a Nintendo spec cabinet with a brand new Hap coin door on it. It just needs a couple of coin mechs if you wanted to set it to coin. If not, leave it on free play, and it's all there. 5 here, 600, 600 bids, 600 to go one time. 5 here, 5.5, 550, 550 to go one time. 5, 5.5, 5 here, look at 5.5, 550. 5 here, 5.5. Waiting for James. 5, 5.5. 550. 600 to go one time. 5.5 here, look at 6. 5.5 here, look at 6. 600 to go one time. 5.5 here, 600. 600 on a bid. 600 to go one time. 5.5 here, look at 6. 5.5 here, look at 6. 600 to go one time. Anybody else looking all through? 550 going once. $550 going twice. A third and final call down all through. 5.5 here, 600. 600 on a bid. 600 to go one time. One more time. What a deal. So it's away $550. 247 is the winning bidder. 247. All right, next up, lot number 4. This is a brand new build Taito spec cabinet with elevator action. Boy, if you're putting a classic arcade together and you want to have some games that are, literally like trouble-free right here, this is a perfect piece to fill your Taito line right here with elevator action. LCD monitor, built to spec, Taito art, everything on it, elevator action, looking good. We're at 4 here, look at 500. 5 to bid, 5 to go one time, 4 to 5. A 4 to 5, 5 to bid, 5 to go one time, 4, 500. A 5 to bid, 5 to go one time. It's got really good artwork on the whole cabinet too. 5 here, 600. 600 bid, 600 go one time, 5 to 6. 5 to 6, 600 go one time, 5 to 600. 600 bid, 600 go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be 5 look at 6. 5 look at 6, 600 bid, 600 go one time. Here we go, one more time. 5 here, 5.5. 5.5 to go one time. 5, 5.5 here, 600 to go one time. 5.5 here, look at 600. 5.5 here, look at 6. 600 here, 6.5. 600 here, look at 6.5. 650. 650 to go one time. 6.5. 650. 650 to go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be 6 here, 6.5. 650. 650. One more time. Anybody else $1 through? $600 going once. $600 going twice. Third and final call, $1 through. 6 here, 6.5. On the elevator action by Taito. Man, there was a time you couldn't even find this game anywhere. Classic, real, new build, all that. Beautiful spec. Third and final call, down through. 650 here, 700 to go one time. 6.5 here, 700. 6.5 here to go 7, 7 to bid, 7 to go one time. 6.5 here, 700. 6.5 here to go 7, 7 to bid, 7 to go one time. What do you say we're going to do? What's it going to be? Anybody else $1 through? 650 once. 650 here going twice. Third and final call, $1 through. 6.5 here, 700, 700, 700. One more time. So it's away $650. 247, 247. Building that collection right there. All right, next up we have Defender Stargate. Seriously underrated game right here. The follow-up to Williams' Defender right here. This is a brand new build. Stargate, which would be the follow-up right here, and it has the follow-up, the extra button on it, I believe is the hyper bombs on Stargate right here. LCD monitor, it is set and fit. CC is demoing it for us right now. It's got all the spec artwork to it. So if you need a Defender Stargate to fill that line right here, this is a great opportunity. Williams was iconic for making classic arcade games. You can get this piece right here. It has the, it's the horizontal LCD monitor across. So this is built up with your choice of games that could be in there. This is the Williams Defender Stargate. We're at 300 to go. 3 here, looking for 4 to bid, front to go one time, 3 looking for 3 looking for 4 to bid, front to go one time, 3 400. 4 to bid, front to go one time. What do you see? What do I do? It's going to be 3 looking for 3 here, looking for 4 to bid, front to go one time, 3 looking for 400. 400 I'll bid, front to go one time. 400. 400 to go one time. What do you say? What do I do? It's going to be 3 looking for 3 looking for 4 to bid, front to go one time, 3 3.5. 400. 3.5 here looking for 3.5 here looking for 4 to bid, front to go one time, 3.5 here looking for 100. 3.5 here looking for 4 to bid, front to go one time, 3.5 here 400. 400 I'll bid, front to go one time. What do you say? What do I do? It's going to be brand new game right here. 400 here looking for 4.5. 4 here looking for 4.5. 450. 450 go one time, 4 to 4.5. 4 here looking for 4.5. 4.5. 450. 450 go one time. Anybody else $1 through? 400 once. $400 here going twice. A third and final call, $1 through. 4, 4.5, 4.5. So that one has all the coin mechs and everything in it.
Yeah.
It does. It's got the coin.
This would be a 19 in one.
What's that?
This would be a 19 in one.
It can be a 19-in-1 with all the Williams games in it, right? And it's set to Stargate right now, but it has the 19-in-1 board. It's got CoinMex in it. It's a brand new HAP door, brand new everything on it. And it's all there, CC tested, CC approved right there for 4.5. 4.5 to go one time, 400 once, twice, a third and final call, dial through, 4.5, 450, 450, one more time. Sold your way, $400. 247, 247. Great, added to the collection. All right, next up we got a Mortal Kombat 3. This is the Mortal Kombat 3 beautiful skinny cab right here. Let's go up tight against the wall right here. Brand new build, LCD monitor, and it has Mortal Kombat 3. I think it's either set or has all the Mortal Kombats on it. Beautiful condition. We're at 400 to go. 4 here, 5. 4 here, look at 500. 500 bid, 5 to go one time. It's got the HAP door. Does not have the CoinMex on it. Set to free play right here. 4 look at 5, 500 bid, 5 to go one time. 4 look at 5. 4 look at 5, 500 bid, 5 to go one time. 4 to 500, 500 600. 5 to 6, 6 to go one time. 5 to 6, 5 to 6, 6 to go one time. 5 to 600, 600 on the bed, 6 to go one time. What do you say? What I'm going to do? It's going to be on a brand new Mortal Kombat 3 right here. LCD monitor looking good. It's all there. Bright, tight, ready to fight. As only Mortal Kombat can right here. 5, 5.5, 550, 550 to go one time, 5, 5.5, 5 here to go 5.5, 550, 550 to go one time, 550 here, 600 to go and 6 here, 6.5, 600 here, look at 6.5, 650, 650 to go one time, 6.5, 650 to go one time, 600, 6.5, 6.5, one time, anybody else will dial through, $600 here going once, $600 here going twice, 650 here, 700, 700 bid, 7 to go one time, 6.5 here, 7, 6.5, 7, 7, 7.5, 7 here, look at 7.5, 7.5 to go one time, 7, 7.5, 7 here, look at 7.5, 750, 7 to go one time, anybody else will dial through, 700 once, $700 going twice, third and final call, 750 here, 800 to go one time, 750 here, look at 800, 7.5 here, look at $800 on time, 7.5 here, look at 800, 7.5 here, look at $800 on time, 750 once, 750 here twice, 800, 8.5, 8 here, look at 8.5, 850, 850 to go one time, 800, 8.5, 800 here, look at 8.5, 8.5, 850, 850, 850, one more time, 800 once, $800 going twice, third and final call, dial through, 8, look at 8.5, 850, one more time, 850, all done all through, still what a great deal on that, 800, 8.5, oh, one more time, I gotta respect the game. 808, okay, 8.25, 825, 825, 8.5, 850 to go one time, 820, 850 here, 875, 875 to go one time. Cut me once, gotta cut me twice. 850 here, 875, 875 to go one time. 850 here, 875. 875 to go, 875, 900 to go one time, 875, look at 9, 875, 900, 9.25, 9.25 to go one time, 9 and 9.25, 9 here, look at 9.25, 925, 925 to go one time, anybody else will dial through, 900 once, $900 going twice, a third and final call, dial through, 9, 9.25, 9.25, one more time, we'll chop it down, 9.25, sold your way, $900. 252, 252. Congratulations. Well, they ask, I'm going to play it. Oh, you're welcome. I got a lot of long-time buyers here, so I got thick skin. I can take it. It's no problem. Oh. Thank you all for participating. All right, so that's it for the arcade games for tonight. And we do have some parts and some arcade stuff. Right now we're going to get into pinball. We've got a few pinballs here that came in for the pop-up sale that are in decent, good condition right here. Starting off, first off, actually, pinballs are still just such on demand and on the rise as far as people wanting pinballs for their homes, for new locations. A lot of, which I like hearing, is new locations and arcades and barcades that are opening up that need some of these classic pinballs as well as like the new pins. Captain's is also, we're just direct distributor with Stern Pinball. So as far as new pinballs go, we can also help you with that if you were looking at purchasing new pinball machines for your location, commercial locations, even for your home application or just for your pure entertainment. We're going to be starting off here with a World Cup 94. Oh, and by the way, there's also, for the pinball enthusiasts, the Pinball Expo in Schaumburg, Illinois, outside of Chicago, is happening next month. That's October 18th. My buddy Rob Burke puts that on. I believe it's the 39th annual Pinball Expo. So I throw a plug out there, and if you're listening right now, make sure you go to pinballexpo.com and get some more information on it. It's going to be a great deal. Lots of things happening out there. The captain and Cece are going to be out there in Chicago, so we're going to make the trip, and we'd love to see you out there as well. Okay, so we're going to start off with World Cup Soccer. This is lot number 10 right here. World Cup Soccer came out. This was 1994, made by Bally. Island Boy's around. He's giving us kind of a shot of the cab right there, and Cece's playing it. Playfield looks good. The game is playing. The display is all there, bright and tight. So with these machines, they come in. They are used machines. So we've got them. We'll try to describe what we've got going on. The cabinet's in good condition. The playfield's really nice, actually. Because a lot of this has some wearable parts, there's probably a lot of rubbers on the machine that are probably going to need some changing. You find old rubbers and stuff like that, and they need to be cleaned up. And some of the rubber rings, like on the slingshots and everything, I believe we made some changes on some of the slingshot rubbers and everything. So try to bring them up to the best snuff that we can. So we're going to be selling this one right here. We're at 2,600 to go. 26 here, 27. 2,700 to go one time. 26 here, 27. 27 to go one time. And pinballs have always been going up in value. I mean, they are fantastic investment pieces as well. That's not just a sales talk. I mean, I've just seen it. People buy pinball machines, they enjoy them for a period of time, and sometimes they trade them, move them, whatever, for the same money that they either paid for them before. It's just a great investment piece, very enjoyable. I'm a big enthusiast for pinballs myself, have quite a collection, so, I get it. On the World Cup Soccer, we're at 2,600 to go. 26 here, 27. 27 to go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be 26 here, 27. 2,700. On a pinball. World Cup 94. For when the World Cup was here in 1994 in LA, this was representative of that right there. And it looks like the soccer ball up there is not spinning. So that's the one thing that I did see on there. It's got the soccer ball, but the soccer ball is not spinning as it plays. The whole game is playing. 26 here, 27. 27 to go one time. 26 here, 27. 27 to go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be pretty clean. World Cup Soccer right here. 26 here, 27. 27 to go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be. Anybody else will dial through? 2,600, 27 here, 28. 27 here, 2,800 to go one time. 27 here, 28. 27 here, 28. 20 to go one time. 27 here, 2,800. 2,800. One more time. What do you say? Here we go. 27 here, 28, 28, 2,800. 28 here to 29. 28 here, 2,900 to go one time. 28 here, 29. 28 here, 2,900 to go one time. 28 here, 29. 28 here, 29, 29 to go one time. And we also draw through 2,800 going once. 2,800 going twice. 29 here, look at 3,000. 3,000 I'll bid, 3,000 go one time. 29 here, look at 3. 29 here, look at 3. 3,000 I'll bid, 3,000 go one time. 29 here, look at 3. 29 here, look at 3. 3,000 I'll bid, 3,000 go one time. 2,900 going once. 2,900, 3,000, 3,031. 3,000 here, 31, 31 go one time. 3,000, 3,100. 3,000 here, 31, 31 go one time. 3,000, 3,100. 3,100 go one time. And we also dial through 3,000 once. $3,000 here going twice. Third and final call, dial through 3,000, 3,100. 3,100 to go one time. All done all through. You're checking on that, Lance? One more time, 3,100. All done all through. Cece? Yeah, I know, right? 3,031. Cece's telling you bid. I mean, what a machine right here. I mean, the cabinet's in great condition all the way around. Display's there. She seems to be happy with it. 3,000, 3,100. All done all through. Third and final call. Had to put it out there. Sold your way $3,000. 247. 247 is the winning bidder. 247. All right, next up, lot number 11 right here. Lot number 11 is the Gladiators, the Gottlieb Gladiators pin. Now, this has a really interesting playfield as well. It's got the scoops, but it also has the return. It's got like these 180 looping. What, James? James. What? Probably. What, James? Okay, but is it there? That doesn't give me a whole lot of information. So okay. Okay. All right, lot number 11. So we're saying on the Gladiator. All right, Cece bailed out, and Wyatt's in. Wyatt is playing on the Gladiator right here. So what I was saying was I saw the upper flippers up there, and then it has the moving wire form, which will throw the ball down on the playfield. So it's a Super Gladiators fighting game right here. All right, so what do you guys say? What are we doing this one here? We're at 1,500 to go one time. 15 near 16. 16 near 17. 16 near 17, 1,700. 1,700 to go one time. Look at this, 17. 16 near 17, 1,700. 18. What? 17. 18. James? All right. I'll let it catch up. What do you want me to do, James? We're at 1,900 to go. All right. At 1,900 on the Gladiators right here. 1,900 to go one time. At 2,000. 2,000 I bid. 2,000 go one time on the Gladiators. Gottlieb right here. 1,900 to 2,000. 2,000 I bid. 2,000 go one time. 1,902. 1,902. 2,000 I bid. 2,000 go one time. 2,000 I bid. What do you say? What do I do? What's going to be? Interesting play field as Gottlieb would do. 19 here to 2,000 I bid. One more time. Anybody else draw through? 1,900 going once. A 1,900 here going twice. A third and final call down through 19 here, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. One more time. Sold your way $1,900. 239, 239 is the winning bidder. 239. All right, hey, Wyatt, don't be afraid of the machines, okay? Perfect. Yeah, I've muted out for a second because we were trying to address an internal issue right here. So give us a second. Okay, so we're back. High Roller Casino. All right, we're at 1,700 to go. 17, 1,800, 1,800 to go one time. What do you say? What I'm going to do? It's going to be. This is one of the first when Stern came back around. I think it was in 2001. Yeah, 2001. High Roller Casino came out, and they didn't make a lot of these, but they were distributed out. I think there were under a couple thousand of these that were made. Great Las Vegas theme, High Roller Casino. We changed out a couple of like the flipper rubbers and the slingshot rubbers and stuff. So and it looks like it's in pretty good shape. So here we go on the High Roller Casino. We're at 22 or 2,300. 2,300 to go one time. 22 or 23. 23 to go one time. 22 or 2,300. 23, 24. 23 or 2,400 to go one time. 23 or 2,400. 23 or 24 or 24 to go one time. 23 or 2,400. 2,400 to go one time. 23 or 24. 24 here, 25. 24 here, 25 to go one time. 24 here, 2,500. 25 to go one time. 24 here, 2,500. 2,500 to go one time. Let's see. Nice. All right. It is a good selection for the pop-up. 24 here, 2,500 go one time. 24 here, 25. 24 here, 2,500 go one time. 24 here, 2,500. 2,500 go one time. Anybody else draw through? We're going to sell it on the High Roller Casino by Stern right here. 24 here, 2,500 go one time. Anybody else draw through? 2,400 going once. 2,400 going twice. A third and final call down through. 24, 25. 2,500 one more time. 25, 25, 25. It is a great game, too. I love that, just the gambling theme with the slot machine, the spinning roulette wheel, the whole bit. Super, super cool. And it was on the comeback trail for Stern after the year 2000. 2001, they broke it back through. 24 here, 2,500, 2,500. One more time. Once, twice, third and final call. 24, 25. So it's away, $2,400. 247 is the winning bidder. 247. Great deal. All right, here we go. Dr. Dude and his excellent Ray. What a great game here in this whole series of Dr. Dude, Party Zone. It was Dr. Dude, Party Zone, Mousing Around. Yeah, Dr. Dude came before Party Zone because Party Zone was the first dot matrix, had the dot matrix display, the DMD dot matrix display. Party Zone, which was Dr. Dude is the predecessor to the Party Zone, so you can look that up right there. And Dr. Dude is actually really cool. It's got a cool back glass. It's got a lenticular translite on the back glass. So lenticular being, it's got some like, when you change positions, the picture kind of changes. So I don't know if we can really pick that up, but it's actually really cool. Oh yeah, there it is. The lenticular designs on that. I think it changes. Yes, it does. Into Dr. Dude. That's before and after. So those cool little Easter eggs on some of these games that really make them like unique and individual. So the artwork is fantastic. Very colorful, lots of wireforms and lots of animation, and toys on some of these machines are great. I love the Muscle Man on there and the gazillion points. And it looks like you're just having lots of Dennis Norman fun all over the playfield right here. 18 here, look at 1,900. 1,900 to go one time. 90 here, 2,000, 2,000, 2,100. 2,100 to go one time on the Dr. Dude right here, 2021. 2,100 to go one time, 2,000, 2,100. 2,100 to go one time, 2021. 2,100 to go one time. It has that single, or actually there's two of those digital displays that are on there. Like I said, this is right before dot matrix displays came up, where they had this display on there, similar to Simpsons, thank you, Mousing Around, and some of the others. Bally Game Show was another one where Keith McTeeth was probably another one of these characters. In fact, he might be Dr. Dude's brother. So that was another machine that came out, same era right there on Dr. Dude, which was 1990, which was turn of events for pinball right there. We're at 2,000 go, 2,000 here, 21, 2,100 go one time, 2,000, 2,100. The cabinet looks awesome, and I love artwork. The artwork is a big seller point for me, which I dig on a lot of these pins. And Dr. Dude is a really fun playing pinball. We're at 2,021 one time, 2021. 2,021, 2,000 one time, 2,02100. 2,100 one time, 2021. 2,100 one time. What do you say about do? It's going to be 21 here. 21 here to 22. 21 here to 2,200 one time. Good to see you, Pete. 21, 22. 22 to one time, 21, 22. 2,200 to one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 2,100 once. 2,100 going twice. Third and final call, dollar through. 21, 22, 22, 2,200. Last chance, last call. So it's way $2,100. 301, 301. Congratulations, congratulations. All right, next up we have the Machine Bride of Pinbot. All right, so here you go. I mean, Williams a long time ago in like 1985, Williams decided to make, the pinball machine. And it was so popular, they made so many of them and sold them all out, and everybody got them and everything. I guess they decided, Pinbot was he's like one of them gunslingers, a lonely soldier out there. So what they decided to do was give him a bride. And then the bride was to be. The bride came up in 1991, and the rest was history. Okay? I mean, Jackbot's a different story. That came later, Pinbot, the bride, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? On the Bride of Pinbot right here. Okay, so this one, it does have, what is it? Did you say it had a bad switch?
I think it has a bad switch. It's kicking out 2 balls at once.
Okay, so the machine, the Bride of Pinbot, it's kicking out 2 balls at once, so that's probably a switch glitch. But it is playing, so 2 balls at once. It's going to have a little switch thing there. Oh yeah, is it a diamond plate playfield?
What?
Is it diamond plate? It'll say it on there if it is.
This one is not.
It's not diamond plate? But it is Mylar.
It has Mylar on it. You can see the edgings of the Mylar.
All right, will you give a good close-up on that? We'll get Wyatt to give a little close-up. So I was told it is not a diamond plate playfield, but it's in nice condition, and it's got a Mylar. And the Mylar is the clear plastic coating that goes over the top of the high wear and high travel areas to preserve all your inserts and everything. And as you can see, the playfield's in pretty good condition. You can see the little lines around the Mylar there where the playfield gets dirty, and you can clean it with some Novus too. But I'm glad they did protect the playfield with Mylar, even though it's not diamond plated. But the rest of it looks really good. And as well as the overall cabinet condition, it's all there. And we pulled the glass off the top so you can actually see the playfield on there, which we'll put the glass back on it. All right, we're at 3,000 go. 3,000 or 3,100 go one time, 3,031. 3,000 or 31, 31 go one time, 3,3,100. 3,100 go one time, and a Machine Bride of Pinbot right here. 3,000 here, 31, 31, 31 to go one time, 3,031, 3,000 here, 31, 31 here, 32, 31, 32 to go one time, 31, 32, 31, 32 to go one time, 31, 32, 3,200, 3,200 to go one time, and a Machine Bride of Pinbot, 31 here, 3,200. Great gameplay. It's got great rule set on it as well. Everybody loves Pinbot, the Machine Bride of Pinbot. It's a trilogy, and then you got Jackbot. There's 3 pinballs in this whole series. I believe that this is probably the most sought after one right here is the Machine. We're at 31 here, 32. 31 here, 3,200 going one time, 3,100 going once, 3,100 going twice. Third and final call down through 31, 32, 32, 32, 3,200. One more time. So it's way $3,100. 253 is the winning bidder. 253. All right, we got another pinball right here, which is the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. 1995 Gottlieb. Gottlieb loved to get these kind of IPs with the sports legends. They did Shaquille O'Neal, and then they had to go get Big Frank Thomas. He was the Big Hurt for the Chicago White Sox right there. So if you're a White Sox fan, collector right here. So what we have on the Big Hurt, I believe it is blowing a fuse for the ball trough. So CC is kind of launching the ball up there, so all the logic's going and everything, but it's blowing a fuse. There you go. So game is going. We're at 16. Yeah, Pete's saying the balls are too heavy.
That's it.
The balls are too heavy. Beautiful looking cab right here. It's all there. 16 years, 1700. Can you go ahead and start it up? Put a ball and set it on the flipper and just play it.
Yes.
There we go. So it does have a ball trough, either a switch or it's blowing a fuse in the ball trough. So that should be fairly easy fix. Yeah, could you zoom in on the play field?
What?
Just talking to the cameraman. People ask about the play fields. That's the main gig. CC, can you pick the ball up and physically set it on the flipper? Okay, great. Then let's just do that.
Good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Thank you. It only takes 5 times to ask you. No, I know you hear me the first time. It's just I know you have a natural rebellion to me. That's the only thing.
I can't hear anything here.
I think everybody probably does agree. Cece does have a natural rebellion to anybody like asking her politely to, do something. It's got to be her idea. I love it. All right, we're at 1600 to go. 16 or 1700. So it is giving us an error on the switch, so it's not kicking a ball out of the trough. That's what I could say. But we're trying to play the ball so you can see that the logic is working. The flippers are working. We're at 1600. We're going to sell it today. 16 here, 1700 to go one time. Look at 17. I mean, it's in beautiful shape. It's going to need a little bit of tech work, but that's what some of you guys are down for, doing the tech work right here. Oh, there we go. So close up on the play field with the gameplay. $16 here, 1700 to go one time. Look at that 17. 16 here, 17, 1700. 1700 to go one time. So the play field's in great shape. 17, 18, 17, 18, 1800. 1800 to go one time. 17, 18. 17, 18, 1800. 1800 to go one time. 17, 1800. 1800. Anybody else will dial through? 1700 once. 1700 going twice. Third and final call, dial through. 17, 1800. 1800. Even the glove's in great shape, so it catches that. Just got that pesky ball trough situation. 17, 1800, 1800 to go one time. One more time, once, twice, third and final call. 1800. We're gonna sell it. That's the name of the game, right? So it's way $1,700. 247 is the winning bidder. 247. Thank you very much. Thank you. Next up, Bally Black Rose. All right, here we go on a Bally Black Rose. Last pinball right here. 1992 Bally Black Rose with the cannon. It's got the under playfield cannon with the full-length wire form from top to bottom. So it has a little bit of wear on the top of the cannon right there, as you can see in the close-up. Starts off sink ship. And the game is playing. It's looking good. Display is working. Everything's good on it. It is great. looking good. As our camera guy pulls back, he's doing a great job. Thank you. Show the whole thing. We're at 2,200 go one time, 20 here, 23. 2,300 go one time, 20 here, 2,300. 2,300 go one time, 20 here, 23. Got a little bit of fade on the decals on the side too. 20 here, 2,300 go one time, 20 here, 23. 20 here, 2,300 go one time, 20 here, 2,300. 2,300 go one time. 23 here, 24. 23 here, 2,400 go one time, 23 here, 24. 23 here, 24 go one time, 23 here, 2,400. 23 here, 24, 24 go one time, 23 here, 2,400. 24 here, 25. 24 here, 25 go one time, 24 here, 25. 24 here, 25, 25 go one time, 24 here, 2,500. 2,500 on the Black Rose. Pirate theme, Polly says, and it's all there. It's working too. The cannon, everything's straight up. It's working good, yeah, Cece?
It works great.
It is, huh? 24 here, 25. 24 here, 25. I go one time. 24 here, 25. They make a DMD LCD kit for it. Oh, they do. So I was just told they do make a DMD LCD kit for this game, like the Funhouse 2. It's like Funhouse 2.0. They make a kit for this. I guess they make a kit for it. I know they do for a couple of games. People are inventing these kits that can up. Oh, I know.
Wow.
But you know.
I've never seen this. That's awesome. I want to see.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to see it too. But I guess it's a conversion. Like you convert your original Black Rose, you convert the Black Rose, and you upgrade it. Is what's happening. So it'll be like a color DMD display. And usually with those updates, they have updates to them too. So they kind of complete the story, or they make, they make more.
Like the sequel.
It's like a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Black Rose Skull and Bones. It's a licensed 2.0. That will make the value of games like Black Rose, when they come out with these updated kits, and these created kits, it adds a ton of value to the existing games. Because remember, these games, they're not being manufactured again. Like when you buy this machine right here, I mean, this is it. The manufacturer, there is no more Bally manufacturing. So Black Rose is done. So when they do make these kits, they are upgrade to your original game, and they'll enhance the gameplay as well. Yeah, so the the update is like $2,200. I mean, it's trying to. So yeah, so he's saying it's by Cardona Pinball Designs. It'd be funny. So the guy commenting probably owns that, right? So it's a good free plug. Cardona, it's Cardona Pinball Designs. So that's a great plug for them as well. So I'm excited because I think Black Rose is a fantastic pinball machine. It is probably one. It's one of the first. It is one of the first. I think it's actually second, right, to Party Zone. So there's Party Zone that year, and then I believe Black Rose came out in '92. So the first couple of dot matrix display games, this was one of them right here. So the Black Rose, we're at 2,400 go one time, 24, 2,500. 2,500 go one time, 24, 25, 25 go one time, 24, 25.
So the artwork we use for our big tournament at the end of the year.
What's that?
Pins and Pirates.
Oh,
Rally.
it's the artwork for the Pins and Pirates Pinball Rally in December. Yes, it is. Sadly missing the Black Rose. 24, 2,500 go one time, 24, 25. 24, 2,500 go one time, 24, 2,500. Let's see. They do make a lot of replacement parts for this game. I mean, you can update and upgrade this machine, but I think what we're originally talking about was the upgrade kit, like a 2.0. Black Knight, or it's not Black Knight, it's Black Rose Skull and Bones. 2,400, 2,500 going one time, 2,400 going once. 2,400 here going twice. Need 2,500 to play on a beautifully working Black Rose pinball. See one side, so there's one side that's faded, so that was always seemed to be the Windows side when they were in the arcade. So what you see is that red rose, the Black Rose side with the color on it, that was obviously against the wall in the arcade, and then the other side, which has the fade from the arcade, is probably because it was in the Windows side, as you can see right there. So Black Rose, call it a two-tone, call it whatever you'd like. Yeah, so the 2.0 is available as well. It's almost like everybody who's commenting on that, it's almost like encouraging me to like get this one because I need one, and get this one and then get the 2.0 kit and then tell you what it's all about. It'd be fantastic. I actually have considered it, but you know, I don't think so. It's not in my budget this month. It's in somebody else's budget to get the Black Rose. So we're hanging here at 2,400 to go. 2,400 going once, 2,400 here going twice. I'm looking for 2,500 to go. That's right. Arr. I should be going at it. I should be going. 2,500 one more time. Anybody else a dollar through? 2,500 to go. 25 here, 26. 25 here, 2,600 to go one time. 25 here, 2,600. 25 here, 26 to go one time. And a Black Rose one more time. 2,500 going once. I got 2,500 going twice. Third and final call. What's that, CC? No, it's at 25.
That's the cheapest Black Rose ever.
This is the most inexpensive, well-priced Black Rose I've ever heard of. Greatest deal ever. Third and final call, looking 2,600. One more time. All done, all through. I got to give them the same amount of time. Anybody else have any more comments on that? 2.0. Sold your way, $2,500. 265, 265. Oh, 261, 261. James, I don't know what you're saying half the time, man. Probably because, yeah, well, I'm talking at the same time and you're kind of like throwing it out there to me while I'm talking. So I'm kind of listening and kind of not, I guess. Congratulations on the Black Rose and all the pinball, all the arcades and the pinball games that we sold here tonight. Wow. Good deals are had here. That's awesome. All right, so we've got some pinball art that we're going to be selling as well. We get trans lights and back glass, that people do frame. You can frame it, artwork. For example, some people need these trans lights to replace when they acquire a pinball machine and maybe the trans light or the back glass is broken or it's missing, and you need a factory trans light or something. Case in point, I just saw a pinball machine today, the El Dorado City of Gold, and the trans light in it looks, or not the trans light, but the back glass is totally blistered out. So like all the artwork is just like, looks scorched. So that's why you pick up some of these trans lights and back glass and different parts. And that's why we have them here. People bring them in and they make them available to sell. So we start off, this is a new old stock. We'll call it NOS, new old stock. This is Operation Thunder, which is a Gottlieb game right here. And I believe it's mid-90s, Operation Thunder. So beautiful artwork, jet fighter theme. This is a cool pinball machine as well because it has the fuel empty timer on it. So basically it's that pinball machine that you can run out of fuel and then you'll lose your ball. So very cool, unique game, another unique game by Gottlieb. So here's the artwork. It's a brand new old stock, a new old stock, Operation Thunder by Gottlieb. What do you guys say? What do I want to do on this one here? Who give me 25 bucks to go? 25 bucks for the Translight right here. It's a new old stock piece. A $25 bid, 25 to go, 25 to start. What do you say? What do I want to do? 25, 25, 25. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 bucks. 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. 35 for a Translight. 25 here, 35. 35 bucks. One more time. We also done all through. Sold your way, $25. 145, 145. Next up, we have this is a new old stock Capcom Street Fighter 2 Gottlieb pinball Translight. Well, that thing is beautiful. I'd put that in a frame. That is like frame art right there, brand new on a Street Fighter 2. We're at 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35, 35 to go one time. Gottlieb pinball. Street Fighter 2, 35 on the floor. At 35 here, 45. At 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 35 once, twice. Third and final call. 35, 45, 45, 45, one time. Sold its way, $35. Buyer 272, 272. All right, next up we have Gottlieb Shack Attack. On the Shack Attack, spelling it with a Q right there. This is another new old stock. Factory Gottlieb Translite. Who made 25 bucks to go? $25 bid, 25 to go one time. On a Shack Attack. If you're a collector of Shack or you got a Shack pinball that needs a brand new Translite, this is the one. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35. 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. Anybody else a dollar through? 25 here, 35. Sold your way, 25 bucks. 145, 145. All right, next up, Gottlieb Mario Andretti right here. Here's a rare Translite. What do you guys gonna do with this one here? At 25. At 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to go one time. Brand new. I mean, buy these brand new Translites. You know, they are upwards $75, $100, $200 for some of these. Hard to get. 25 here, 35, 35 to go one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 25 once, twice, third and final call. 25, 35. Sold your way, $25. 145, 145. Next up, Kevin Costner, Dennis Hopper, Waterworld. Greatest movie ever. It is, greatest movie of all time. It's what man's gonna do when you gotta live on the water. Snap. Kevin Costner, Dennis Hopper, Gottlieb. It's Mad Max on the water. Waterworld right here. And Kevin Costner had web feet. Somehow he had web feet. That's why he was able to swim really fast in the movie. But on the pinball right here, it has that cool, like, giant upper playfield boat, Dennis Hopper's boat. At 25 here, 35, 35 to go one time, 25 here, 35. 35 on the floor. At 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. 45. 45 one time. Sold your way, $35. Buyer, 272. 272. Oh, Mario. Super Mario Brothers. Now, this was a full-size Gottlieb pinball machine. Nintendo Gottlieb Super Mario Brothers. Not the little mini pinball, but this is for the full-size Super Mario Brothers right here. We're at 35 here, 45. Oh, 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. 45, 55. 55 to go one time. 45 here, 55. 45 here, 55. 55 here, 65. $65 bid. 65 to go one time. 55 here, 65. Brand new, new old stock. 55 here, 65. 65, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 55 once, twice, 65, 75. 65 here, 75, 75 to go one time. 65, 75, 65, 75, 75, 75, 75, $75 bid, 79 to go one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 65 once, twice, third and final call. You know, these things are beautiful color. You put these in a light box. Be great, great wall art right here, especially the brand new ones. 65 here, 75, 75, 75, one time. Sold your way, $65. 321, 321. All right, here's one that everybody's got to have right here. This is the Whitewater. This is Williams Whitewater. Super rare pinball machine. Very highly sought after right here. And if you needed a new old, is that a new old stock or has it been in a pinball?
No, it looks like it's been in. It's got a frame, like, wear
Okay, it's got a little bit of frame wear spot on it, but it's in beautiful shape. What do you guys say? What do you want to do on this one here? At 25, I have 35, 35, 45, 45 to go one time, 45 here, 55, 55 to go one time, 45, 55, 55 to go one time, 55, 55 on the floor, 65, 55 here, 65, 65 to go one time, 55 here, 65. On to Williams Whitewater at 65 here, 75, 65 here, 75, 75, 75 here, 85, 75 here, look at 85, 85, 85, 85, one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 75 once, 75 twice, third and final call, dollar through, 75, 85, 85, 85, one time. Sold your way, $75. 299, 299 is the winning bidder. Ooh, here's another one. Williams. This is a NOS, so new old stock, and it has the protective film on the front. Tales of the Arabian Nights right here. And those two little holes that you see there are for the genie. That's the genie's eyes. So when it's in the back glass, turn it around, show the other side. So that's the genie's eyes right there. Beautiful. Brand new, too. Brand new, new old stock. We're at 75, 65, 75, 75. Go 75 on the floor. That's 75 here, 85. 75 here, look at 85. 85 to go one time. 75, look at 85. 75, 85, 85, 85, 85. $85 one more time. 75 once. $75 going twice. A third and final call down through. 75, 85, 85, 85 one time. So it's way $75. $299 is the winning bidder. $299. All right, next up we got a Data East Laser War. This is a cool, quirky game right here. Laser War. Very cool. Maybe you can close up on the camera on the front of it. Looks cool. I like the artwork. It's very cheesy, like late 80s right here. It's got the cool gals with the laser pointed guns and the dude with the blue face. He's looking like he's boxed in by two hot gals. And they got the big hair and everything. Yeah, they don't look too concerned, 'cause they're going to get him. On the Laser War right here. What's that? Oh, is that the Showgirls?
Yeah, she looks like the girl from Saved by the Bell that was in.
Oh, that was in Showgirls? Yeah. Pretty much. Probably was. You know, Data East, they were out there getting all these artists. We're 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to come one time. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to come one time. Anybody else to dial through? 25 once. 25 twice. A third and final call. 25, 35. 35 on the floor. At 35 here, 45. 35 here, look at 45. Somebody said that's Charlie Sheen in the picture. It could be, you know. I think he liked to play those kind of games. It is Charlie. Look at Charlie Sheen. Almost. All over again. Actually, I think that's the actor. That's one of the bad guy actors from all those 80s movies. Flat top hair. He was a bully in school and all that. It's pretty cool, though. You know, it's a small circle of these pinball models and actors, you know. They had the acting pool. I'd get in there, you know, have a laser gun. Paint your face all blue. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Daddy's a great game, too. Cool rule set. Oh, they're saying it's Martin Sheen. Yeah. It's not Martin Sheen. Even though it could be. You know, Martin Sheen did a lot of, he was a partier too, boy. Nice. 35 here, 45, 45 to go one time. Internet, you're out right here. We're on the floor. 35 here, 45, 45 to go one time. Anybody else to dial through? Once, twice, third and final call. 35, 45. So it's way $35. Buyer 272, 272. All right, next up we got the Party Animal, Rock Me. Now this is another one of those Bally 19, I think it's 83, 84, right in that era. It has everybody, you know, represented in the party atmosphere. The Spuds McKenzie and the Leopard Gals. And the Wolf Man with a mug of beer. Rock Me all night. This is an official Bally NOS Translite right here. It's beautiful condition. I don't think it's been in a machine before. Yeah, look at all that art. The art is super cool on there. You got to show all the art. Yep.
Dad's root beer.
Oh, yeah, and Dad's root beer. I like that. Very cool. 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. Now, that's probably Charlie Sheen right there. And the koala bear who's smiling back there. It's awesome art, though. I mean, you know, pinball art is some of the finest that you can find anywhere. Super creative. Very, very unique. 35 here, 45. 45 here, 55. 45 here, 55. 55 to go one time. 45 here, 55. 45 here, 55. 55 to go one time. 45 here, 55. $55 bid, 55 to go one time. And bills $1 through. 55 here, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time. 55, 65. 55 here, 65, 65, 65. 65 one time. One more time. 55 once. 55 twice. A third and final call down through. 55, 65, 65. Sold it your way, $55. 321. 321 is the winning bidder. Yeah, so next what we have here is, this was a die cut plastics set for the 1978 Bally Playboy pinball machine right here. And I believe all the plastics are there except for one. What happened to the other badge? There it is. So this is an original, it's an NOS Playboy plastics kit minus one of the pieces there. So if you're restoring a Playboy pin and you wanted new old stock, this is as new old stock as they get, even, you know, in that plastic sheet. Now we left it on a piece of plastic there so all the pieces could stay together, but that's got your top arch, it's got your slings, it's got, and it's missing one of the upper trim pieces right there. But this is from the 1978 Bally Playboy. It's a new old stock plastic set minus one piece. What are you guys doing this one here? Who'd be $25 to go? $25 bid, 25 to go one time on the plastics right here. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. $35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. This is actually a very cool, just kind of a, you know, collect it up type thing, or use them. You know, I've seen a lot of Playboy pinballs that have warped plastics and all that, or they're super yellowed, and these aren't yellowed, these are new. 25 here, 35, 35 to go one time, 25 here, 35, 35, 35. Anybody else a dollar through? Once, twice, third and final call, 25 here, 35. Sold your way, $25. 145, 145. I don't know what Lance is saying down there, but when Cece's going, it means Lance is being his billy goat. So leave that on the foam so that they don't fall out.
Yeah, I was gonna try and flip it over so you can see it though.
Well, it's got blue bisqueen on top of it.
Oh.
So this is the Williams Space Station. And this one is complete, right?
It is.
Yeah. So this is the Williams Space Station complete plastic set, and it's in the plastic die cut sheet. And it has blue bisqueen on the top. And they were going to flip it over. You don't have a piece of cardboard or something you could... They're all going to fall out. All right, 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. Williams Space Station. I mean, this is pretty cool stuff right here. So Lance is going to get that, and we're going to try and flip it over. Yeah, that wasn't so difficult. All right, so it has the actually factory plastic over the top. So I think for collectors or somebody, you know, if you have a Williams Space Station, which is actually a really cool Williams pinball as well. It's a multi-ball pinball. You could do a whole new, brand new plastic kit for it. We're at 25 to go. 25 here, 35, $35 bid, 35 to go one time on a Space Station. Plastic set. 25 here, 35, 35 to bid, 35 to go one time. I actually like the bumper cap ones, and I think there's actually keychain in there too.
I think these two are keychains.
They're keychains because they have a hole in it, one hole, right?
Yeah.
So those are like the promo keychains tags that you'd put on there. 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. 45, 55. 55 to go one time. 45, 55. 45 here, 55. 55 to go one time. 45 here, 55. $55 bid, 55 to go one time. 45 here, 55. 55 here, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time. 55 here, 65. 55 here, 65, 65, 65. 65. $65 bid, one more time. Anybody else a dollar through? $55 going once. 55 here going twice. Well, third and final call, dollar through, 55, 65. One more time. So it's way $55. Buyer 272, 272. All right, the next one is the Williams F14 Tomcat Steve Ritchie pinball right here on the F14.
Let's show it this side. Right with it.
You're going to flip this one over too?
Just so you can see the artwork.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see the artwork. Two people deciding right, left. I don't know. You just got to do it fast, like flipping over a, I don't know, pizza. So is it missing the sling?
Yeah, I think it was.
Or,
It's missing on here.
but it has the cool fighter jets.
It does. Right there.
So it looks like it's missing a couple of pieces. We're at 35 to go. 35 here, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time. Anybody else will dial through? Once, twice, third and final call. On the F14 Tomcat die cut sheet. It's missing a couple of pieces. Like it looks like the keychain's missing on one and a slingshot side. But also dial through. So what you weigh? $35. 321, 321. All right, next we got Williams Big Guns. Complete plastics kit here. That's complete, yeah?
It is.
It is. On the Williams Big Guns. Big Guns. Hot 25 to go. Hot 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to go one time. Just leave it where it's at. We'll get a piece of cardboard later. Whatever. 25 here, 35. 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. Anybody else to dial through? Once, twice, third and final call. 25, 35. So what you weigh? $25. 145, 145. All right, licensed hanging wall art. So we have like a 20 by 26. This is a licensed repro of the actual High Speed The Getaway promo pinball poster. This is framed art, 20 by 26, and it is Williams licensed art. So what do you guys want to do on this one here? Look at me, $50 to go. $50 bid, 50 go one time. Framed artwork. $50. 25. 25 to start, 25 to go one time. What do you say we want to do? It's going to be 25. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 35 here, 45. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time. Anybody else to dial through? Once, twice, third and final call. Dial through, 35, 45, 45. Does it have the license on the back?
Now, I'm assuming this was their.
Oh, yeah. That's the licensing on there. 35 here, 45, 45, 45, one time. So what you weigh? $35. 321, 321. All right, next up, another promo art. This is the Circus Voltaire 20 by 26. Licensed Bally. This was the promo poster right here. What do you guys say on this one here? Give me $25 to go. $25 bid, 25 to go one time. I think it is. $25, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. $35. 35 to go, 45. 35 here, 45. 45 to bid. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time. Anybody else will dial through? 35 once, twice, third and final call. 35, 45, 45, 45, one time. Sold your way, $35. 321, 321. All right, next up we got a Midway's Wild Kingdom. Now this is the front plexi artwork for a Midway rifle shooting game. Right here, and it's NOS, new old stock. Right here today, 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25 here, 35. On a Midway's Wild Kingdom, 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25 here, 35. I guess you can see it. 25 here, 35, 35 to bid, 35 to go one time. Hey, can you do a little close up there? You know, camera guy's fading out a little bit, so you got to wake him up. There you go. Trying to show off. New art, 25 here, 35, $35 bid, 35 to go one time. Anybody else done all through? 25 once, twice, third and final call, done all through. 25, 35. Sold your way, 25 bucks. 145, 145. All right, next we have an original 1978 Playboy, Bally Playboy pinball machine back glass. And this one, it's pretty close to intact. It has a little bit of blistering on the back. We're going to get the turned around to the front to show you there. So it looks like the artwork is lifted in spots all over the whole machine, or the whole back glass there, but the back glass for the most part is intact, and it's original, and it has the metal rail on the bottom. But as you can see some of the blistering. So Hugh and the gals, you know, it kind of looks like they had hot rock therapy a little bit, you know, on the back glass right there. It's just a little observation that I had. We're at 50 here, 75. 50 here, 75, 75 to go one time. It's an original Bally Playboy back glass artwork right here. 50 here, 75, 75 to go one time. 50 here, 75. And I've seen back glass that is really, really bad for Playboy. So this would definitely be a great upgrade. And it's an original back glass right here. 50 here, 75, 75 to go one time. 50 here, 75. 50 here, 75, 75 bucks, 75 to go one time. 50 here, 75. Anybody else a dollar through? 50 here, 60. $60 bid. 60 to go one time. What do you say? 50 here, 60. 60 bucks. So it's way 50 bucks. 205. 205. All right, next up, lot number 43. Play the world's largest pinball game. This is an authentic marquee that was mounted to the top of Atari Hercules pinball machine. We actually sold a Hercules here last month at auction, and it did not have one of these signs. This sign is pretty rare to come by. I know, and you know what? You have to Google it. There's only a couple of pictures of Hercules machines with this sign on it. So if you own a Hercules or have a Hercules pin in your arcade, I would think you would want to have one of these original Atari Play the World's Largest Pinball Game marquees that's made. This was not something that was just made aftermarket, as far as I know. This was created and made to go on the Hercules. I don't know the history behind it, but this is a truly like a bent plastic on the bottom. So it's meant to mount to the top head of the world's largest production pinball machine, which was Atari Hercules. So this is truly like a one opportunity that I know of that you could get one of these signs. It's this one right here. I'm at 55 to go. 55 here, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time. 55 here, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time. And it's for the world's largest, not the Nudget. So the Nudget's right there. You got to get that out of there. 55 here, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time. 55 here, 65. 65 on the floor. I got you, Lance. 65 on the phone. 65 here, 75. 75 to bid, 75 to go one time. 65, 75. 65, 75, 75, 75. $75 bid, 75 to go one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 65 once. 65 going twice. 75, 85. 75, 85, 85 to go one time. 75, 85. Lance, you're out on the phone. 75, 85. 85, 95. I had 85 here, look at 95. 95 to go one time. Internet, you're out. 85, look at 95. 95 to go one time. 85 once, twice. Third and final call, done all through. 85, 95, 95, 95, one time. 95 here, 105. 105 to go one time. 95, 105. 105 to go one time. 95, 105. 95, 105, 105. 105 on the floor, thank you. 105, 115. 115 to go one time. 105, 115. 115, internet, you're out. All done all through. 105 going once. 105 going twice. A third and final call, done all through. 105, 115. 115, 115. Don't let it get away one more time. Sold your way, $105. Buyer number 319, 319, 319. Congratulations. I'm not going to put it in my travel carry-on. No free shipping.
It's too big.
I know where it's going. All right, perfect. All right, next up we have a Gottlieb Nudge It. Nudge It, you say, by Gottlieb. They did a series of small mini pinballs, which had Punchy the Clown, right? It had Punchy. We had Mario's Mushroom World.
Yeah.
Then you have, I was going to name the other one before I named Nudge It. There's one more.
I know, I can't think of it. Oh, there you go.
Bell Ringer, thank you. Bell Ringer. We had one of those last month. And then you got Nudge It. And I think that completes it. That's all 4 of them until somebody tells me there were 5. All right, on the Nudge It right here, we're at 25 to go. 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. And the back glass. This is an actual glass. It's glass, right? It is glass. 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. Anybody else a dollar through? Once, twice, third and final call on the Nudge It. 25 here, 35, 35, 35. Sold your way, $25. 145, 145. All right, we're changing pace a little bit here. We have some pieces. These are pretty collectible. These are your like table-side remote jukebox selectors. This is a Rockola Tri-View. This is a wall-mount satellite jukebox. I believe this is from, I'm going to say from the 70s, 60s maybe, 60s, 70s. I don't have a year, and it has a key taped to the front, so it's complete. On a Rockola Tri-View right here. Could use a polish cleanup, and it'd be a beautiful antique piece that you can have right here, or you can hook it up to a Rockola jukebox. You just wire them in. You can put it on a tabletop, and part of the deal was you run the wires to your jukebox, and then you can have your selector from there on Rockola. And people do collect these satellite boxes. I actually did see some of them that were for sale around on the internet. I mean, they hold values in $300, $400, $500, $600 for a lot of these things right here. Hard to get. So on the Rockola right here, what do you guys say on this one here? Would be $50 to go, $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 50 to start one time. On the Rockola Tri-View for your jukebox right here, and it rolls smooth too. It goes through all the cards.
Pretty neat to watch
It is pretty cool. $25, 25 to go one time on a Rockola. 25 here, 35, $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25 here, 35, 25 here, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, one time. 35 here, 45, 35, 45, 35 to go one time, 45. 35 here, 45, 45 to go one time, and we also dial through. 35 once, twice, third and final call, 35, 45, 45, 45, one time. Sold your way, $35. 218, 218. Next up, this one's probably a little different tune right here. This is lot number 46, a Wurlitzer 5250 wall mount antique. It's got the rounded bent glass on it right here. This is old school. I didn't look up the year of this one as well, but the bent glass Wurlitzers, hard to come by. Beautiful chrome on that. Clean it up a little bit, and you have yourself a really nice antique piece, wall mount. We're at 35 to go. 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. $45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. 35 here, 45. $45 to go one time. 35 here, 45. Antique Wurlitzer. 35 here, 45. 45. $45 bid one time. Anybody else a dollar through? A once, twice, third and final call. 35, 45, 45. Well, that bent piece of glass is probably impossible to replace. Probably is. I mean, rounded glass is very difficult to come by and expensive. Sold your way, $35. 145, 145. Next up, we have the Seaberg Wall-O-Matic, the 100. This one would be great in a diner right here with your Seaberg jukebox. I have a Seaberg jukebox.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do, huh? The one Seaberg could hook this up right to it. Beautiful shape. Kind of fuzzy picture. Yeah, a little blurry. The cameraman's going to sleep on us. On the Seaberg. Seaberg Wall-O-Matic 100, and it actually has the details painted on the glass as well. I mean, this is a very nice condition piece. I can't get any closer to see this stuff because I'd really like to, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just trying to be really cool about it. Oh yeah, cool. Seaberg 100, the Wall-O-Matic. We're at 55 here, 65. 55 here, 65 to go one time. 55 here, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time. 55 here, 65. 65 here, 75. 65 here, 75. 75 to go one time. 65, 75. 65 here, 75, 75, 75. 75 to go one time. I mean, it has all that original Bakelite plastic. All the graphics in it are super, super clean and nice. It has the record cards in it and everything. We're at 75 here, 85. 75 here, 85. 85, 95. 95 to go one time. 85, look at 95. 85 here, look at 95. 95 bucks to go one time. 85, 95. $95 bid, 95 to go one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 85 once. $85 going twice. Third and final call. 95 here, 105. 105 to go one time. 95, 105. 105, 105, 115. 105, 115. 115 to go one time. 115. 105, 115, 115 to go one time, fading in and out. 105, 115, 115 to go one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 115, 125. 115, look at 125. 125 here, 135. 135 to go one time. 125, look at 135. 135, one time. What do you say? Very unique. It's a good looking piece right here. Is that chrome or is that like polished aluminum? I mean, it's in nice shape and it's not rusted either. Oh, 125, 135. 135 to go one time. 125, look at 135. 135. Anybody else a dollar through? What's that? Yeah, clean a little spot on it. I want to check it out. I got to see as much as I can on it. I'll get my camera guy to like kind of look at it and close up and back, and close up and back. Oh, man.
With my handy Novus 2.
Oh, with Novus 2, you're going to check that out. Just a little spot. Because I actually wanted to see, I mean, it cleans up really, really nice too, doesn't it? Just clean that little corner. Yeah. See, that reminds me of the story when I, was going to get something and the guy showed up and he was going to clean a spot on my driveway. He said, this removes oil off your driveway. And I'm all, okay, will it clean that spot? And then he cleaned that spot. And then I asked, well, I know you got that spot, but can you get that spot? And then you get that spot. Cleaned almost my whole driveway. Look at that, man. That is a nice shine, too. It's got a really good surface to it. You clean these up. I mean, antique dealers love these pieces right here. All right, 135. 135 here, 145. 145. 145 here, 155. 155 to go one time. 145, 155. 155, 165. Yeah, if you use Brasso on it, imagine that. 175, 185, 195, 195, 205, 205, 215, 225, 235, 235 to go one time, 235 here, 245, 245, 255, 265, 275, 275 to go one time, 275, 285, 295, 305, 305 to go one time, 295, look at 305, 305, 315, 315 to go one time. They're just bidding, they're getting you're cleaning it up. You're going to do a great job on this, CC. We're going to give you a tip too. 305, 315, 315 to go one time, 305, 315, 315 to go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be 315, 325, 325 to go one time, 315, 325, 315, look at 325, 325, 325 to go one time, 315 going once, 315 here going twice. A third and final call down through 315, 325, 325, one more time, 325. Sold away, $315. 309, 309. Thanks for cleaning that, Cece. And thank you guys for bidding on that. All right, it's a great deal on that one right there. All right, next up. Oh, yeah, he's calling to ask if you'll probably finish it. That's smart, too. I'd be like, hey, will you finish that up for me? All right, so we got arcade game. This is side art for the Sega eSWAT Cyber Police. So you got one side art and you got a control panel, the CPO control panel overlay, brand new. There's only one side art decal and the artwork is awesome for that. This is brand new, so we call it NOS factory, Sega factory artwork right here. You know, whether you put it on an eSWAT game, which would be awesome, you know, or you keep this CPO artwork because it's hard and it's collectible to get. All right, here we go on eSWAT CPO and the side art. What do you guys say? What do you want to do? Give me $25 to go. $25 bid, 25 to go one time, and a CPO Cyber Police eSWAT. $25, 25 to go one time. What do you say? What am I doing? It's going to be 25 to go one time. $10, 10 to go. Let's try it. $10 bid, 10 to go. I like the sticker. I'd probably pay $10 for that. You pay $10 for a sticker that big. I got 20, look at 30. $30 bid, 30 to go one time, 20 look at 30. Right? I mean, you pay $20 for a sticker this big, and you're getting a sticker this big. That's giant too. That 20 here, look at 30. $30 to go one time, 20 here, look at 30. But you could use that control panel overlay and put it on a really nice Dynamo like HS4 cabinet. Put a Cyber eSWAT in there, be looking beautiful. Got $20 here going once, $20 here twice. A third and final call, 20 here, 30, $30, 30 to go, one time. Sold your way, $20. 314. Hand it off. Next up, we got Ivan Stewart Off-Road. This is an authentic Translite marquee right here. I believe this was game used. It has a little tiny crease on one corner. We did note that on the Ivan Stewart Off-Road right here. I've seen these games too. When you have those the neon tube lights in them, they make the Translites really crispy. And this one's in really, really nice shape right here. So if you need a replacement for your 3-player off-road, or you're getting a retail ready one, ready for somebody's home, you could probably use a graphic like this. What do you guys say? $25 bid, 25 to go one time. And the Ivan Stewart Off-Road 3-player. This is the 3-player version right here on the Ivan Man Iron Stewart. $25, 25 to go one time. How about 10? $10 bid, 10 to go one time. $10 start bid, $10, 10 to go one time. What do you say? $10. Any interest? $10 bid. I got 10 here, look at 20. 10, look at 20, $20. You got 10? I got you, James. 10 here, look at 20, $20 to go one time. 10, look at 20, $20. Anybody else dial through? Sold your way, $10. 314. All right, next up we have, this is an untested Rampage World Tour PCB kit. It comes with a marquee, comes with a manual, and the actual PCB. So show the PCB on the camera, please. And it's all there and complete. So this is the JAMA board. That is your main dedicated. That is a Midway Rampage World Tour. It's untested, but it is complete. It's all there. What do you guys say? What am I doing this one here? Who give me $100 to go? $100 bid, 100 go one time on a Rampage World Tour kit. $100. You guys tell me if you got a World Tour, a 25-inch cabinet, 3-player cabinet, you're ready to go. You could use this kit. $50. 50 to start, 50 to go. One time, $50. 75. 50 or 75, 75 to go one time. 50 or 75. 50 or 75, $75. 75 to go one time. 50 or 75, $75 bid, 75 to go one time. Anybody else dial through? 50 here, $60. $60, 60 to go, one time. 50 here, $60 bid. Sold your way, $50. 296. All right, next up, lot number 51. 51 is a box lot of Neo Geo cartridges right here. Looks like you got 8 cartridges. All the titles are listed, and they are on the website right there. Art of Fighting, World Heroes 2, Fatal Fury, Burning Fight, whole bunch of stuff. Strikers, 1945, Samurai, and oh, it looks like some of them have the cards on them. Ret 200 to go. 2 here, 2.5. 2 here, look at 250. 250 to go one time, 2 and 2.5. 200 here, look at 2.5, 2.5 to 50. 250 here, 300. 3 to bid, 30 go one time, 2.5 here, look at 3. 2.5 here, look at 3. 3 to bid, 30 go one time, 2.5 here, 300. 300 bid, 300 go one time, 2.5 here, look at 3. 300 bid, 30 go one time, and a bill so dial through. 2.5 here, 300. 275. 275 to go one time, 250 here, 275. 275 here, 300 to go one time, 275, look at 3. 275, look at 3. 3 to bid, 3 to go. 300 here, 3 1/4. 300 here, look at 3 1/4, 3 1/4, 325. 325 to go one time, 300 once, twice. Third and final call, dial through, 3 1/4. For 8 cartridges right here. Some of these cartridges can go from $50 to $500, I guess. I don't know all the titles, all that. 3 1/4, 3 1/4, 325. Anybody else will dial through? So it's way $300. 109, 109. All right, next up, lot number 52. We got another box lot of Neo Geo carts. 6 cartridges right here. What do you guys say? What do I do on this one right here? Who give me $100 to go? $100 bid. I had 100. 100 here. Look at 2. 2 at a bid. 2 at a one time. 1. Look at 2. 1. Look at 2. 2 at a bid. 2 at a one time. It's got Super Sidekick, Samurai Showdown, Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting. It's got The Next Glory. I think that's Super Sidekicks 3. About 100 here, 100 and a half. 100 here, 150. 150 to go one time, 100 here, 100 and a half. 100 and a half to go one time, 150 here, 200 to go one time, 150 here, look at 2. 150 here, look at 2, 2 at a bid, to look at one time, 150 here, 200. 150 here, look at 2, 2 at a bid, to look at one time. 150 here, look at 2. 200 I'll bid, 200 to go one time. 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time, 150, 175. 175 to go one time, 150 once, twice. Third and final call, down through, 150 here, 175. So it's 175 he got in. 175 here, 200. 2 to bid, 2 to go one time, 175, look at 2. 175, look at 2, 2 to bid, 2 to go one time, 175, 200, 200, 200, one more time. 175 here going once. 175 here going twice. Third and final call down through 175, 200, 200, 200. Sold your way $175. 318, 318. All right, next up we have Atari Area 51 Max Force Combo board, hard drive, and marquee kit right here. We'll call it a kit because it looks complete right there, untested, but it is all there. At $100 opening bid, 100 here, look at 2, 1 here, look at 2, 2 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 1 and 1 here, look at 2, 1 here, look at 2, 2 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 100 here, 100 and a half. 150, 150 to go one time, 150 here, 200 to go one time, 150 here, look at 2, thank you. 150 here, look at 2, 2 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 150 here, 2, 150 here, look at 2, 2 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 150 here, look at 175, 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 175 here, 200 bid, 200 to go one time, 175, look at 2, 175, look at 2, 2 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 175 once, twice, third and final call, down all through, 175, look at 200, 200, 200, 200, one more time. It's the Area 51 only, not the Neo Geo that's in there. 175, look at 200. Sold your way $175. 232, 232. Last lot of the night right here is the Neo Geo JAMA Neo Geo 4 slot. Authentic SNK arcade board kit right here. It's just a board with the metal top, 4 slots. On the Neo Geo 4 slot PCB, we're at 100. 100 here, 100 and a half. 100 here, 150. 150 go one time, 100 here, 100 and a half. 100 here, 150. 150 here, 200. 2 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 150 here, look at 2. 150 here, look at 2. 2 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 150 here, look at 200. 200 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 150 here, look at 2. 150 here, look at 2. 2 at a bid, 2 to go one time, 150 here, 175. Oh, 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time, anybody else down through? Once, twice, third and final call, down through, 150, 175. Has a standoff, feet, everything on it. It's all complete. Ready to roll, ready to go into a cabinet. Ready to go into that red high top Neo Geo cab that you got with the little memory card slots on it. You've just been waiting for that board. 150, 175. And the connectors right there. So your JAMA connectors. Oh yeah, it's got the memory slot connectors on it and everything. 175. Sold you at $150. 109 is the winning bidder, 109. All right, everybody, that is going to conclude our auction for tonight. Wow, that was done in an hour and a half. Thank you, staff. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody who is tuned in and connected with us here tonight. We really appreciate your business. We'll be sending out invoices to you. So everybody who is tuned in, anybody who made some purchases tonight, we'll be sending out the invoices to you tonight. You can simply, you can pay them online once you receive your invoice. You can schedule a time to come in and pick up your items. We do prefer that you pick up your items as soon as possible within the next 5 business days. If you have any questions, you can contact our office in regards to shipping or transportation, any of that. We will be here tomorrow in the morning and afternoon if you'd like to come on by. Once again, you may have a lot of choices, and when you choose to shop with us, pinballs, arcade games, parts, and everything. Just to throw out a quick plug right here, another auction that had just started today, which is a 30-day timed auction we are doing, which has petrolania and memorabilia and all types of advertising, Coca-Cola, collectibles and all that. Make sure that you register to bid on items that are there. They'll be up for the next 30 days. That is a timed only auction. We hope that you can attend that. Our next regular auction will be October 13th and 14th. That'll be Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th. Before Halloween, we're going to be doing it. And right after that, the captain and Cece are going to be heading out to Pinball Expo October 18th. So you can see us out there if you're in the Chicago area or you plan on attending Pinball Expo. Go to pinballexpo.com for more info and rooms and all that stuff. We hope to see you there. We hope that you can tune in for our auctions. Always defer, and you can default to our website if you have any questions. Feel free to sign up on our newsletter, or contact us directly. Register for all our auction events. Make sure that you tune in and you sign up on our socials so you can be informed whenever we go live, streaming on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and the like. Everywhere you can try and find the captain and the crew to see what's coming next. We are going to have a fantastic lineup of arcades and pinball machines coming in October. So make sure that you tune in, register early, check out the catalog. We will be updating it almost daily with images and more items as we get closer to the auction. So until next time, that's Cece strolling on by. For Cece, Island Boy, who is tuned in with us on the island of Isle, Wyatt. He's now eating food because I think he needed to eat. It's good. And Lancer the Dancer, and the crew for being here. I'm Chris Campbell. Thank you very much. We are going to be tuning out. And James, thank you very much for hooking up with us tonight. And we're going to go ahead and end the stream on the website. James. Thank you very much and good night. Okay, and if you are still turned on with Twitch, have a good night. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And for all you YouTubers out there, thank you very much for tuning in, and we will talk to you